What's going on, everyone? This is Slackerman with another diecast model review. Today we are looking at the Daron Winged Fighters 1 in 144 scale F-14 Tomcat. This is pretty much the exact same as the WITTYWINGS 1 in 144 scale model line that I reviewed, similar to the F-14D Super Tomcat that I reviewed. It's pretty much the exact same frame and mold, just a different squadron. So apparently Daron turned into WITTYWINGS, or WITTYWINGS bought out Daron. I believe WITTYWINGS is now JC Wings, so they've changed companies a few times. So I found this on eBay. I'm a big fan of that WITTYWINGS 1 in 144 scale line. That F-14D Super Tomcat is one of my favorite models that I own. So I was excited to see a different squadron, an earlier version of that. So let's take a look. As far as the packaging, it's just a window box. You have everything. The picture, Winged Fighters, Daron, F-14 Tomcat. On the inside of the flap, WITTYWINGS does do this, so it's cool that they give you a nice long read-up on the F-14 and all of its variants, so pause it now if you want to read that. As far as accessories, you just get the stand, which is exactly the same as the WITTYWINGS version. That hooks right in by the arrestor hook on the back here. So that's that. As far as the model itself, again, it's pretty much the exact same as the WITTYWINGS version, same frame, but again, they've done a great job with this model. I really love the 1 in 144 scale, and this is diecast. It's a nice heavy jet. The only big difference, well, there's a few big differences. One is with the WITTYWINGS, you have the option to hook up the armament that you want. You can put on all of it, none of it, some of it. You have the option to put gear up or gear down, so they give you covers where the gear doors are, so you can put the doors up so it looks like it's in flight. Everything is done for you and glued. So the armament you can't remove, the wheels or the gear you cannot put up, they're glued into place. So that kind of sucks. That's one step down because I like to do everything in flight. Taking a look at the armament, it has the same as the F-14D Super Tomcat, so you have your Phoenix missiles there, your Sparrow and Sidewinder on this side. On this side you have your targeting lantern pod right there, and then another Sidewinder, and then you have your kind of your FLIR, your forward-looking infrared TV camera under the nose there. So this could be an F-14D as well. It doesn't really say. It just says F-14 Tomcat. The only negative, it's kind of a positive and a negative. With this one, you can't really see it. They actually sculpted inside the cockpit the heads-up display glass. Kind of looks like the F-15, which might not be accurate. But on mine, it looks like it's kind of cracked on the inside or smudged. You can kind of see the outline of it there. But the other negative is that, obviously with the F-14 Tomcat, the middle glass or the heads-up display is always green, and this one does not have the green heads-up display in the front, so that kind of bums me out because I love having it's one of my favorite parts of the Tomcat is that green glass in the front for the heads-up display. This does have the external fuel tanks. Again, you have Navy, VF-32, you have some nice decals by the engines. The arrestor hook is nicely painted. Taking a look at the nose, you have all your decals, your intake, again some smaller decals there. You have your pilots on the side of the cockpit there, your antennas, everything looks really nice. Let me set my camera down here. Looking at the top portion, again you have all the panel lining, the rivets, the bolts, everything looks great. The wings, they chromed out the leading edges, so that looks great. So again, this is pretty much the Super Tomcat, the model I've already reviewed. That one's a little better just because it has obviously the green heads-up display and the details a little better. On the vertical stabilizers, this is the Swordsman squadron, so you have that AC with the sword and the black and yellow, so that looks really nice. The engines are a little different with the other one, the WITTYWINGS. They detail the engines a lot better. They're chromed out and they're fully open, where this is they're kind of closed. The thruster nozzles, I should say, so probably because the gears are down. You can articulate the wings, which is great. I think every F-14 diecast model you should be able to use the swing wings. This is nice and tight, a lot tighter than the WITTYWINGS, so that's a plus. or a positive over the WITTYWINGS, that these wings are a lot tighter. So it seems like they're a little more stable. So overall, a very cool model. You probably won't be able to find this. Even the WITTYWINGS, the newer version, that F-14D, is very hard to find. I've only found one seller in China that still has those. I actually bought one more just because my other one broke, so I wanted to have at least two really good ones. So I probably won't find another one of these again. Century Wings also makes some great 1 in 144 scale F-14 Tomcats. I've reviewed some of those. But again, very cool model. I highly recommend it if you can find this or the F-14D by WITTYWINGS. That's a great one too. I might leave this one, the gears down, because my my other ones, my WITTYWINGS, those gears are up. So it'd be nice to have at least one with the gears down. So for rating, I'd give this probably a 4 out of 5. The big negatives is the no green and the glass for the heads-up display. That really irritates me. And then just the detailing is not as good. So hope everyone liked the video, and thanks a lot for watching.